my rock, G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in the trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jackson, first play, going to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the save. Carl Lawson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, that's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here comes Berrios. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The play fake. Here's Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Good throw there. And I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason. And what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. option left. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's Jermaine Johnson stopping that play before it begins, dropping it for a loss. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Jackson. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop it down at about the 3-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Ball again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Rolling to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Quentin Williams forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Carl Lawson in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right down behind center. 17-0 our score after 1. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. Now Wilson. That's caught left side. Ruckert with it. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I haven't met a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play, and they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And some room to roam now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jermaine Johnson. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's Jordan Stout now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Berrios. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Yeah. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
On first down, Wilson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground. Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
They go play action with Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year. Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
To throw again on second down. Jackson, a quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll decide to keep this once more. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He finds his man. It's Charlie Kohler. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Second half starts with a run by Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, we'll see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense... And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. His throw incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Hall on a give up the middle. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Connection made to Ruckert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing is Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw again is Wilson. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That goes for a gain of 31.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Quentin Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up.
Lights, cam, prime time action.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. That hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep, crossing with a gold.